every single time we upload a video. YouTube just likes to fuck.
Happy with YouTube.
YouTube has a YouTube problem.
I'm done. I'm done with the YouTube's format. I'm done with this YouTube shit that I've had to deal with.
I want nothing to do with this platform. I'm disgusted. I never want another cent from Google.
The state of YouTube is anti-creator.
As the creator, that's incredibly frustrating.
It's frustrating.
I hope this is communicating to you that I'm very frustrated.
My biggest frustrations currently lie with YouTube.
It just feels like YouTube isn't willing to work with creators.
I feel like there's no appreciation from YouTube for its creators.
YouTube doesn't do enough to support their community.
It's so disconnected with the community and its creators.
Yeah, it just feels like YouTube don't want to comment on the issue. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to even acknowledge it.
YouTube just seems like they're not even trying.
I don't think that they're doing enough for the community.
They don't give up. That's fine. They don't care.
I genuinely don't feel YouTube does enough to take care of and look after their community.
Now, of course, YouTube is probably going to publish some clarifying statement saying, we at YouTube would like to assure our community that we remain committed to our content creators, blah, 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 blah.
One of the biggest things we're doing is working on how to support creators.
The responses to things like this seem like bullshit. They seem not true. People are tired of this.
The final tweet I want to share with you from YouTube boils my blood more than any of the others.
Our goal has just been to have creators who represent a diverse set of views.
You claim to be about free speech and against censorship, except you're not.
YouTube has been going through this transitional period where they Disney-fied the entire platform.
They clearly have an agenda, and any anti-PC, any anti-social warrior channel that doesn't fit their narrative is going to lose everything.
YouTube doesn't want anything but PC content on their platform.
You're talking about being your authentic self anymore. You literally can't be that on YouTube anymore.
If I change my channel to abide by what YouTube thinks is fit, I lose the essence of what is me.
Why even call it YouTube anymore? There's nothing you about it. There's no soul left. There's no backbone left.
Our vision is to be the platform for millions of channels and make sure those channels are they can cover anything.
And speaking of YouTube censorship,
at the moment we are seeing censorship on YouTube.
There is a huge problem with YouTube censoring policies.
YouTube's been doing a thing where they've been hyping, demonetizing, age gating, and removing our content.
It turns out that YouTube has blocked the channel. I know from the last 2 videos about this topic I've uploaded, if I upload it to my YouTube channel, it will just get suppressed.
I post a video and it gets blocked.
YouTube is actively suppressing and banning legitimate flat earth content.
YouTube hides and restricts our reach.
Channels are being throttled. Users are being unsubscribed repeatedly without their knowledge from channels they subscribe to.
Users continue commenting that my channel has disappeared from their subscription list.
Not only was my most recent video demonetized, but many people were complaining that it never showed up for them to begin with.
YouTube said to us that demonetized videos do not result in minimized views, which is a total lie. Here's a video of ours that got demonetized. It was getting 2,800 views a minute. The second it got demonetized, it started to reduce right down to 70%. We lost 70% of those viewers as soon as it was demonetized.
YouTube suppresses the ability to search for that video. It gets pushed down lower and lower in search results, and your viewership just plummets.
Gentlemen.
It's been happening for a long time, and we're afraid to say it because we know what YouTube can do, what they can do, and what they have done to us in the past.
And what they will do. Plain and simple. Let's get off of this. Get this fucking thing turned around here so you can look at this mug. Oh man, there it is. What's up, homeboys? I'd say homegirls, but I don't think there's too many of them on this channel right this second. Get off that. How'd you like that opening? I thought that was pretty slick. Oh man. Here we go. Gents, I'm going to go back up to the top here. Open my little spring water with a little bit of flavor in it. Already saw some hitters, man. Who we got here? Anthony Williams, first in the house. What's up, Hammer? Nothing, man. Chilling. Graham Whiting. What's up, Graham? How you doing? Voodoo People. I think that's Voodoo People. Hey, all. Free Falling 73. It's Hammer time. Oh, man. This is going to be a short one. This ain't going to be a real long one. Successful endeavors. Master Wrench ScrewTube sucks. Yes, they do. Mr. Hate Vicious, master content creator and a master wrench. Damn, the double threat. What's up, man? Zero, man, zero. T. Zamrick. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Dan Davidson. Hey, big guy. What's the good news? The good news is I promised a friend that I would do this chill stream tonight, so I can't make it very long. But you know who you are, friend. And here's to you. That's pretty tasty shit. Black raspberry with a little bit of citrus. Kind of like a bubbly taste in it. Kind of like that. Oh, man. Okie drummer guy. I'm watching a video of a video. Aren't we all? Don't we always do that? T. Zamrick. PC equals perpetual cuckoldry. It does. Gentlemen, I want to talk to you about something tonight that I have felt strongly about for a little while now. And speaking with my friend tonight that I drove out and met, it kind of confirmed to me, well, there's no kinda about it. It confirmed to me that we are, some of us are upfront about it, like me. Wah, yours truly. But there's a ghost nation out there. Excuse me. That came across in an email to me, and I'm not going to name the sender, but I believe it. I believe it 100%. The more I talk to these guys out here, the more I start to understand that it's not just men like us. There are married men out here. There are single men out here. There are gay men out here. Tons of men that understand now. They get it. It's not just men around the block. It's not just men in that city or this city. It's men everywhere, in every city, in every country, everywhere. The ghost nation. The ghost nation has come to be a thing. Now, you won't hear about the ghost nation in GQ from Tony fucking Parsons. You won't hear about it in the New York Post. You won't hear Donald Trump say anything about it. I would fall over dead if he did. You see, he's too gynocentric, really, to go down that road. Still has some good thoughts, I think. And I think he's going to make some big waves here in a couple of years. We'll see. We'll see. But the powers that be are fighting for the soul of these countries out here. What they have let go of is the soul of the country. It's the people that had the dreams. It's the people that had all of the ability to get out there and to make the 2.5 kids, to make the nuclear family. And they let them go. And it wasn't an accident. And that has created something that is becoming known as the ghost nation. I'm one of those upfront people when it comes to the ghost nation. You know who I am, plain and simple, right? You know who Mr. Hate Vicious is. You know who Success Pool Endeavors is. You know who Duality Reality is. E-Man 67, Replicant Fish, Mr. Former. You know these men. They've chosen to put themselves up front and center. Paul Proteus, Sandman. You know who they are, right? You know who they are. What you don't see are the hundreds of millions of people that are watching. And they're saying, you know what? These guys, they have a point. And I see a lot of these people in the trades, welding, truck driving, auto mechanics, just from where I'm at recently. You can tell. Got one guy in there right now. He's our, well, I'm not going to give his designation out because I know that people like to try very hard to find out where I'm at and so that they can fund. But the fact of the matter is that people will try. He's worked 30 years to put 2 kids in school, through college, get the house, all the little bells and whistles, 6 days a week since 1986. One day you wake up dead. One day you wake up dead. And then your 6 days a week didn't mean jack shit because you weren't doing it for you. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there that say, you know what, we were doing that for us. I was living the dream. I wanted that woman. I wanted that house. I wanted those kids, those pets. I wanted the trials, the tribulations, the travails. I wanted that. It was for me. Until somebody decides that they want something else. These are the things that form the Ghost Nation. It's not everything that does it, to be sure. It's not everything that forms the Ghost Nation. But I'm convinced, absolutely 100% convinced, that the Ghost Nation is real. It's legitimate. It's out there. You can see that just by looking at the number of videos that get viewed. You can see that by the traffic that is still going to the MGTOW Mirror, eventually going to the new MGTOW Mirror, and the traffic that is still on YouTube. They can't stomp it out fast enough. The traffic that goes to MGTOW TV, to BitChute, to Library, to Odyssey, to Rumble. Yes, all of these platforms do censor, by the way. I haven't heard anything terrible about Rumble yet, but Rumble has actually gotten caught up in some stupid shit, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see. But that Ghost Nation is there, and it's never going anywhere. It's never going away. Things have been changed, and they're not going back to what they were. They're not going back to this fantastical notion of a place where men and women can get together, have kids, live happily ever after, and pass it on to the kids. That's not here. It's gone. It's gone. But while I'm thinking about that Ghost Nation, I want to give special shout outs to Sifu Black Irish. Sifu, I hope that you're doing well, sir. I hope that with the time that you have left, that you can enlighten us a little bit, that you can send those videos out, do as much as you can do, talk to Mr. Elite, get a couple of more lives going, whatever you can do, brother, whatever you can do. To our brother MGTOW Life, who was recently diagnosed with the big C, colon cancer. That man gets on his channel and he shows you what MGTOW Life is. He shows you that. He shows you the motorcycle. He shows you the pistols and the gun hobby. He shows you what it's like to have an incredible steak dinner on Valentine's Day at a table for one. He shows you that. To The Departed, Paul Proteus, Archangel, they showed you that too. That Ghost Nation is not going anywhere. Not in my opinion. 126 of you madcaps in this house. 57, hey, Fonzies, man, that's all right. We'll get it up there. Oh, man. MGTOW, Dictionary Exposed. Hey, Hammer. Hey, chat. What's up, man? Riff Magos. This is why many of us are migrating to places like Parler, BitChute, etc. I agree with you 100%. Waldsky, Strength and Honor. Men. One Fast Dak. Hey, Hammer. Hello, gents. I see we are all on ScrewTube. Yeah, we're all on ScrewTube, but we're all on other places too. Now, I think that that's the point of this live, man. It does not make a difference what these people out here think about you. It doesn't. It doesn't matter. What do you think they tune in and see here? They see a television. They see some model shit. They see some mint on card. Joes. Oh, man. And they're like, oh, he's so immature. He never growed up. He could have been somebody. Well, he is somebody. He's just not the somebody that you fantasize about. You see what I'm saying? He is somebody. He's somebody that's happy with himself. Not all the money, not all the gold that you can carry is worth that. Papi Chulo, let us bow our heads, pray an anti-simp prayer, and ask for forgiveness. I think you're doing that when you tune into one of these videos, man, no matter who it is. Tim Wilhelm, you see New York has robo-dogs as police dogs officially investigating crimes. Yeah, man, did you see all the anti-white propaganda that Coca-Cola is dumping on their employees? That's super cool, ain't it? Mike Atherton, brush it out. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't. It's short. Can't. Jim McIntosh, howdy. SCE. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we got us a little somebody in the house. I don't know. Brandy Drea is just getting all them messages deleted. Brandy, if you're nice and you put up something constructive, these master wrenches won't come in here and bomb all over you. So relax yourself a little bit. Put up something nice. Eddie Migtow. Oh, yeah. Hammer time. Jawara D. King. Yo, man. Yo. Man, how's life all? It's chilling. I'm chilling. Look at it. Oh, man. Look at this. Look at it. Starting that bottle. Look at that. Starting to sweat a little bit. Oh, it's nice. Oh, yeah. That shit is tasty. Alex Harris, hi to the hammer and the enlightened men of the manosphere. Goblino Hunter, yo hammer, hope tonight's treating you right. It is. It is. Tonight was a good night. Got to meet somebody that I thought was pretty cool. I don't often do that, but I felt like it was time to kind of get out there in the world a little bit, and when the opportunity presents itself, to take advantage of it sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And tonight was a good night. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, man, he's got it. Oh, kill that motherfucker. Where's your flamethrower? Where's your 3 mask? Get your butt swab going. Goblino Hunter, what up, big guy? Nothing, man. Nothing. Chilling. Riff Magos smirks, you see? These little bitches can only make personal attacks. What else have you got? Nothing. Nothing. They come on here and they'll talk about, I couldn't possibly date that motherfucker. He ain't got no hair. Look at his face, man. He's got that thing. What is that thing called? I think they used to call it a beard. Meow purr, hello there. Successful endeavors. The real Brandy wouldn't be that rude. Adios. Penny P. Message deleted by Riff Magos. Another master wrench. Hard at work. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Nuisance. Laughing my ass off. Hit the thumbnail. Oh, man. The freak. Hey, yo. Freak is on. It is. It is. Riff Magos. Hello, at Brissy Boy. Good to see you, brother. Brissy Boy. Riff Magos. Hello, brother. Hope you are well. Nuisance. At Hammerhand. Again, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Uh-oh. Somebody done tried to knock me off here. Hold on one second. Let me connect to my Wi-Fi. There we go. See, it's times like this when my stream starts dipping in and dipping out that I know. Times like this when my stream starts dipping in and dipping out that I know YouTube is in here. See how Tim Wilhelm, I hope Trump doesn't come back. He's still out there pushing vax and COVIDs. I don't know. Agree that he shouldn't be doing that. But does that outweigh what I think is good about him and the potential to reform those cowardly, spineless Republicans? No. I don't. I think he's more good than he's bad. Sometimes that's not a good thing. But in this case, I think that it is. Jim McIntosh, how can people that claim they are no gods claim a nation's citizens have souls? I don't know nothing about that one. Sorry about that, bro. The Freak, damn, came late and missed the subject. That's okay, man. Don't worry about it. Red-pilled mixed breed. Yo, Unk! YouTube finally let me in the stream. Man, ain't you unlucky? Ain't you unlucky? Now you gotta look at this Caucasian face. Fuck. Nuisance. It's Valley rhetoric effect, Jim. She's dead, Jim. Fuck a bitch. Oh, God. 147 of y'all in the house. 98 Fonzies. Hey, thanks, gentlemen. I appreciate that. You know what's funny, man, is it's so humorous to me. It really is. When I'm sitting here and I'm just talking, right? This is just me. It's just me talking to a camera. And there's some of you out there looking at it and you're like, cool. Maybe I can tune into this and listen. And I'm not on here talking about how to take advantage of females, how to take advantage of men, how to hurt people, how to blow motherfuckers up. I'm not talking about none of that. I'm not talking about anything terrible. I'm not talking about anything disastrous. I'm not telling you how to take drugs at work and get away with it. I'm not telling you how to do any of that. And there's still people that show up and say, you know what? We got to ruffle that fat motherfucker's feathers. Let's do something about it. Oh, he's projecting positivity. Fuck. We got to do something about that. Armin, to hell with GQ, Coca-Cola, and all the rest of the SJW woke zombies. Yeah, man, they'll be gone soon. Shinobi-Wan in the house. The Freak, sarcasm. I bet women talk about these things and the collapse of society. I bet they don't. I bet they don't even know what the fuck that is. Waltsky, done with Coke. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know, I was sitting there. I was pounding a 44 ounce. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, man, I really should stop drinking this Diet Coke. It's really not good for... Hold on. Ring, ring. Notification. I wonder what that is. Coke says white people suck. Well, that's all the motivation I needed. And that was the end of that. So if Coca-Cola and Frito-Lay don't like white people, then they can have all those other motherfuckers buy their shit. Because tomorrow, it'll be brown people that they don't like when they want to start fucking with people. Or it'll be black people that they don't like. Or it'll be a certain kind of woman that they don't like. We already found out the certain kind of woman in entertainment that most of them don't like, didn't we? Sucker bitches. Shinobi-Wan, brothers, Jim McIntosh and Craig Furness. Oh, also SCE. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Jim McIntosh. I got to go about 10 minutes. Sorry about that, Jim. We'll check you later. Porcupine Party. The women only want to have fun. The women only want to have fun. They want to keep up with the girls that have more. They don't care if you kill yourself working. Trying to make them happy is a losing game. I agree with that. I agree with that. You should be trying to make yourself happy. And that could mean just about anything. It really could. It could be anything. You know, now I'm not going to tell you that if murdering a motherfucker makes you happy that you should go do that. Yeah, I'm not down with that. I'm not going in on that one. No, thank you. But anything short of breaking society, I think you should try to make yourself happy with. I don't mean sitting back and two-fisting some popcorn and watching it all fall down, because I think that we're there. And I don't blame people for just sitting back and saying, no, fuck it. Fuck it. They didn't give a fuck about me. I'm certainly not raising a finger to help them. I don't blame you. Not one bit. Okie drummer guy. They love bald bearded men. Okie drummer guy. You just need tattoos and muscles built off TRT. No, thank you. I've got tattoos and muscle. Oh, man. I don't need none of that. Goblino Hunter. So how's everyone doing tonight? Timothy so-called Hammer. Just in. How's tricks? Tricks are good, bro. Tricks are for kids, though. Tricks are for blue pills, suckers, and cucks. MGTOW don't do tricks. Ever. Athena Starbright? Starbright? There you go. Simping is breaking the first commandment. Thou shalt not have no other God before me. You are correct. Shinobi Wan. Haven't brought any Coke brand since damn. They own a lot, even water and other sofas. Yeah, you got so does. Yeah, got to do your research, brothers. Don't buy into their shameful products. So, hey, I agree. Driver Dad 71. The Coke thing will be an even bigger mess than the changing the formula back in the 1980s, which they never changed back, by the way. I was just talking with somebody about that a couple of days ago. We were sitting there sucking down a fucking Coke, and I said, and actually, I don't drink the original Coke. I don't drink fully leaded Coke anymore. I haven't drank anything other than Diet Coke since 2000 because I thought it was healthy, because they marketed it as healthy. Damn, that's tasty. Oh, that's so tasty. But yeah, they never changed it back. My brother and I, we were avid Pepsi drinkers and Coke drinkers, and they never changed that formula. They went. And then New Coke, we were all like, what the fuck? And the reality, New Coke was terrible. It was awful. And then they said, oh, man, don't worry, fans. We're bringing it back. Here's classic Coke. Nope. That wasn't it. Then it was fucking Crystal Pepsi. And some folks were like, man, I liked Crystal Pepsi. And I'm like, I don't blame you if you like it. It's all good. Wasn't my cup of tea. Or my cup of Pepsi. Or, man, all the other soft drink companies are just as bad. Guess I'll only be drinking Mexican sodas from now on. Actually, some of those are pretty damn tasty. 2-4. Hello, friend. Nice to see you like always. You put a smile on myself. You guys saved me. Saved me. I'm grateful for all the manosphere. Forgive my English. That's okay, man. Don't worry about that 2-4. You did good to get that out. So I have to say this every time, and I will never not pass on the opportunity to say it. When somebody says, you guys saved my life, I did not. You saved your life. You took the opportunity to listen, to talk yourself off of the edge. You took the opportunity to live. You saved your life. But you heard something that made sense. You heard somebody that wasn't trying to puff you full of bullshit and run you back to the plantation. You heard somebody that was telling you a hard truth or two, but it made sense. I'll take credit for that. I won't take credit for saving anybody's life. We get that a lot. All of us do. And I will always say, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for saving your own life, because you being dead and under the ground does not help anybody in the next generation. It doesn't. That's my primary motivator in the world, is making sure that the next generation of men that are put out here that walk are not subject to this type of fuckery. That's my main motivation. That's what I want more than anything, except, my own personal health and the well-being of my son. I don't want anything more than I want men to be awake, to understand the traps and the snares and the pitfalls, the fucking landmines, the grenades that are just hanging there, waiting for them to pull the fucking pin on it. Because there's no going back. Is that going to be every single instance, every single time? No. But is it at least 1 out of 5? Yep. Yep, sure is. Oh, man. The freak. Buffering. Am I buffering? Did I crash out again? Where is my shit? Hang on, gents. Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? Uh-oh. Hang tight 1 second, gents. Hold on. Got to get a cord. Get this thing plugged in. We back. There we go. Cool. There we go. Okay, cool. For some strange reason, the chat was froze, so I had to, threaten this goddamn computer. Jack Green, I'm done with Gillette, and now I have a huge beard. Problem is, I'm short, so now I look I look like a gnome, and people make a wish every time they see me. Well, hopefully they throw some money at you, man. If they throw some cash at you, you're going to be all right. I don't know why my image changed there. It looks like I'm bigger on the screen now. Oh, well. In Slayer clone, Disney and LucasArts are getting destroyed. Good. Good. Fuck a bitch. Fuck two bitches. But don't actually fuck them. PC 1000, getting choppy. Got a delay in the stream. Yeah, I saw that. A Manly Load, Procter & Gamble, own Gillette, boycott everything. What I've done is I've started using Unilever. Any products that are made by Unilever. Now, I don't know that they're not, SJW-ish, but I haven't seen anything from Irish Spring that comes out and says, hey, that little trans man over there, he's learning how to shave his pubes. Oh, it's such an experience. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. I don't entertain madness. I don't entertain insanity. And you shouldn't either. Just my opinion. Dude Solitude. Hey, y'all. What's up, man? Okie drummer guy. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to a lot of us. Athena Starbright. This is good stuff. Hope you're doing well, Hammer. I am good, man. I'm good. I'm chilling. Success Pool Endeavors. Curious Observer. Sub to Big John at the Prepared Mind. Yeah, if you want to know where Big John went to, he started a prepper channel called The Prepared Mind. He's been out there for some time now and has not been wrong about a lot. So you could do a hell of a lot worse. Craig Furness, just enjoying a menagerie tonight. Oh, man. That sounds a little Terrence Popish to me. Don't get toast, man. Eric Wingard, fuck all PC and feminism and religion, it's all cancer. I can agree with most of that. I think religion has some fundamental basic good properties. Some. Not all. Some. Curious Observer, thanks, bro. Badass Taco. Have you noticed the censoring of word sex? Replicant fish and human are doing that, and it's fucked up. I've noticed a lot of people that are replacing words, like grape for rape, or like self-deleting for suicide. And I don't do that. And I'm not going to do that. I'm not ever going to do that. And if they come in and they whack the fucking channel today, I'll have another one up tomorrow. It's just that simple. Just that simple. The message to me is more important than monetization and subs. It always has been, and it always will be. And I mean the number of subs, not the people subbing. So don't get all weird on me. 188 of you madcaps in the house. Oh my God. 123 Fonzies. Hey. But I was saying a little bit earlier how it's funny. how these motherfuckers will jump in here and they don't want to talk to you about anything. They just want to try to bust your balls. You know what I'm saying? Because they're used to that. They've been told that. They've been conditioned societally to believe that they can run up on a man and just start humana, just talk. They just think that that's what they can do. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want to do. All they want to do. You don't like women. You hate women. You don't want nothing to do with women. You wish harm and rape and murder on women. Oh, man. What's wrong? Are you gay? You see how it is on their side of things? It's like my body, my choice. I'm oppressed by you. I'm this. I'm going to college. We're the smartest demographic in the whole wide world. We don't need no man. Fuck a dude. Blah, blah, blah. 50 dicks by the time you're 30 is not a bad thing. Okay. Penny Pounder, SCE, I have to get in touch with you, my dude. SCE, did you hear that? Okie drummer guy saw a fat post-wall 43-year-old woman telling you can win a date with her on a Meet Me live streams if you spend your hard-earned on electronic gifts. You know what the fucked up part is? Somebody will do it. Someone will do it. Someone will do that. And that's really fucked up. Solitude is profit. The truth is only tolerated if it's said in a joking way. Lucky for me, I never joke about the truth. The freak, hypergamy, and pair bonding cannot coexist. One is a myth. Pair bonding is a myth. I don't think that pair bonding is a myth. I think that if you go out and you intentionally obliterate your ability to pair bond with people by having all of their DNA altering semen pumped into you 40, 50, 60 times before you're ready to settle down. You know, you got a starter marriage under your belt. What an insulting fucking thing to say to somebody about anybody. A starter marriage. Yeah. Okay. Hold on again. God damn, that's good. Cheers, by the way. Pulse Kebab. Hey, guys. I'm walking up to the bar. Oh, man. Have one for me. Porcupine Party. I love Sandman, Replicant Fish, and other MGTOW channels, but Hammerhand is the best to save the young men from disaster. I don't know about all that. All of the aforementioned and 100 more. Damn good channels. E-Man 67. Traversable Philosophy. Who else? Come on. Name somebody. Throw them out there. You can look at anything on the MGTOW mirror that has come and gone. You know, fucking J-Dog. Hercules MGTOW. They don't do a lot of content anymore, but they're out there fucking kicking it still. Eddie MGTOW, more than 1 in 5. Yeah, it is more than 1 in 5. Okie drummer guy, you're good, old bean. Well, thanks, man. Thanks, I appreciate that. Dude, Solitude, most men still don't get it, and they will suffer the most. Keep touching the stove element. What a bad cycle. Yeah, I know it is. Theo Becerris, I just spotted the message that makes my week. Hammerhand is conducting a live stream. Greetings to you, sir, and everyone participating in this wise and thought-provoking MGTOW event. Oh, man. Oh, overhyping it just a little bit. But I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, bro. R-Man, I'm seeing and hearing you. Awesome. The Populous Pimp, PPT, still here. Another Master Wrench. Craig Furness, you are fine. Hammerhand, well, you know, according to all of these other suckers out here. I don't know, what the fuck? I did not hide that shit. You piece of shit motherfucker. All right, I'm gonna go back in the chat a little bit and see what we can see. But I wanted to say too, guys, I think that it is important to get out there and talk, meeting someone in person. Meet them in person. If you get a good vibe from them, if you get a good feeling from them, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you can trust the situation, always meet in a public place, especially as you get a little bit older. Be careful of who you arrange to meet. Don't do dumb shit. You see, I'm not the most sociable motherfucker on the outside. Now, I don't run around with a hood on, you know, and try not to avoid shit. But I don't go out of my way either, you know. But I do think that it's important that if you're into the red pill and the MGTOW gig and you want to start meeting people and you want to be more sociable, then by all means, make the effort. Make the effort. Sometimes that comes with a price. And I don't mean a heavy price. I don't mean you're going to end up in a ditch. Do your diligence, but I mean that you have to spend your time to do that. You know, you have to be able to put that time aside to make acquaintances with other people. And that's not always the easiest thing to do out here, especially when you're our age, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever it is. You have a job, a life, you're taking care of business, you know. The business of living is still a business. It's not the easiest thing in the world to get past. I don't think that you ever do get past it. You just have to integrate it into your life the best way possible. Best way that you know how. Solitude is profit. They say that we focus on women. It's just the opposite. Well, they say that. You know, is it fair to say that MGTOW and Red Pill focus on women? From the outside, from their perspective, of course it would seem that way. But from where I sit, you focus on perspective. And the perspective is a lot of women. Plain and simple. Right? It contains women. 199 of you mother jumpers on a Sunday night. What time is it? Almost 10 p.m. Jesus Christ, don't you guys have a life? Oh, 137 Fonzies. Hey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course it would seem like that to them. But to us, what is it? It's talking. It's communicating. It's edumacation. That's what it is. It's making one another aware. You see? That's what they don't like. They know that we are behind the curve. Most of us are behind the curve. You start out behind and you finish behind. Plain and simple. No matter how in charge you appear to be. Most men start the game in arrears and they finish it in arrears. But if you come to the table, not that table, the table of life, and you're prepared, and you're knowledgeable, and somebody has opened your eyes, opened your ears, informed you, if your mind can accept it, you're going to be so far ahead of the fucking game, they're not going to know what to do with you. They're just going to pass you by. Oh, you'll get the occasional adventurer that's going to want to try to tame a bitch. But you can't do that. You can never allow that to happen. You can understand a woman or you can love a woman. Pick one. Porcupine Party, 50 dicks is low count nowadays. It is. It is. Who was it? Better? No, not Better Bachelor. It was a Casual Bachelor that just put that one out where all of these hoes were being asked what a normal body count was. Holy shit. Oh my God. You know, these broads were talking about, you know, what difference does it make, man? I mean, it's her experimentation. It's all about her and what she feels like, and no mention of you, no mention of anything other than her feelings, her excitement, her this, her that, her the other. You are a utility. The futility of the utility, gentlemen. That is what you are to them. Even when they claim to love you, you're a utility. You're that thing. You're a fucking microphone. You're a bottle of Advil. You're a computer mouse. It's just something that they wanted. You don't have no feelings. You're not a human. You're none of that. You know why? Because they believe that. They've been taught that. All of them. Walt. Bingy, bingy, bingy. Waltsky, 50 notches and a PhD equals worn out and unemployed cat owner. Yeah. Yeah, you know, like our girl Riley Reed says. And my boyfriend would come home and I would notice sometimes that he wouldn't want to kiss me on the mouth. Why? 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 Why would he want to? Are you fucking kidding? Why? 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 No. No, you might as well go lick a butthole. You know? Why would you want to kiss her on the mouth? You know what's been in her mouth. That means the guy had a modicum of sense left in his goddamn head. There was some pride in his heart that just would not let him go that extra mile. He didn't love her enough to get that secondary cockburn on his mouth. Nasty. Nasty. The freak. Social acceptance is more the behavior influencer than pair bonding. Yeah, you know, sort of. Hooky doo. I just noticed you were live. What you smoking, Hooky doo? Graham Whiting. The jab will be DNA altering. Fucking A. Eddie MGTOW. Pair bonding is a scientifically proven fact. I know. Drummer. However, society needs prostitutes. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. The only bad part is when they try to be a good girl after the fact. The average girl today has a more diverse sex portfolio than the porn stars of old, than the porn stars of today. That's where they're getting their fucking cues from. That's why liberals fight so hard to keep porn active, to keep it a thing. You see? Because that's where all of these young girls get their cues from. These young girls are not stumbling on, and the young boys as well, are not stumbling on this shit at 15 and 18. They're stumbling on it at 7. As soon as they can work a phone. As soon as they can push buttons on a phone, they're finding it. They'll go to school and some other little entrepreneur is going to sit there and tell them, hey man, if you heard of Pornhub, Inslayer clone. 2020s is Manosphere Rising decade. I have to believe that. I've got to believe that. Absolutely. Jack Green. Yeah, in order for shame to work on a MGTOW, people's opinions have to matter first. And they don't. Doc Holiday, Texas MGTOW. At Solitude, time spent on females is good and what men need to wake up about. And what men need to wake up about, that is a gateway topic to gynocentrism, the real enemy. But I agree, MGTOW is so much more. Of course it is. Polska Bob, will do hammer. That's not an offer. Better not be. Ejected. Tim Wilhelm, at R-Man, I don't think soy sauce is bad, but it's cooking oil specifically used by places like McDonald's and restaurants. Anything like that is terrible for your body. It's terrible for your body. Porcupine Party, Thinking Ape is great too. Yes, he is. Stardust, Human, Spetsnaz. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Scotial. I so many whales with regular guys. I see so many land whales with regular guys, mostly at Walmart. Yeah, I do too. I was just commenting about that today, a little bit earlier. There was this land whale right in front of me. She was walking with, I assume, her partner. They were holding hands, right? She's about 5'6", at least 2 bills, skin tight fucking clothes. Her belly is busting over the front of her fucking pants, blue-green hair, and problem glasses. And the guy looks normal. The elder, them tubes latency is so bad. You looked like world's best ventriloquist when you were chugging your drink and you were still talking. Oh man, shit. The freak, they don't even pair bond with their children anymore. It's a myth now. I don't think that it is a myth. I think that these women have been engineered out of their primary function. Plain and simple. Their primary function is to bear children. That's it. That's all they exist for. All of the other shit, that's just party favors. They don't exist for anything other than to bear children. Now, does that mean that they should be locked in a fucking basement somewhere pumping out babies? No, I don't think so. But I think with what they are now, that might be more satisfying than what they will be when they die today. That's fucked up. Who can do? Wow, lots of topics here. First time, LOL. Good to see you, bro. Graham Whiting, this so-called pandemic has helped me not care what people think. Sheep. Yeah. Fucking A. Penny Pounder, anyone hear from MGTOW Life about his condition? Hope he's well. Yeah. We have heard from MGTOW Life, who is a dedicated wrench on this channel and a couple of others. And he is going to tackle this the same way that he tackled everything else. Head on. It's the only way that you do it. Vention that way. The other brothers out here, Sifu, Black Irish, is doing it that way. They're all doing it that way. If anything like that comes from me, that's how I'm going to handle it. Plain and simple. One day, I'm going to wake up and it's going to be my last day. Plain and simple. That's just the way that it is. That's what we do. We live and we die. I just don't want these men to die impoverished, in poverty, in a home somewhere. I want them to be taken care of until their last breath comes. I hope that they have somebody in place to help them with that, to do that. Zool, they're way easier to manipulate and men are just too weak to biological urges. You're not wrong. Heard Spetsnaz just today, top notch. Yes, he is. Solitude is profit. It's midnight here, Hammer. Well, it's pretty fucking close here. It's 10 p.m. here. Jack Jacombs, did I get that right? No. I can't see women in a good light. I think you could. Look, there are all kinds of positive things that females do out there in the world. The unfortunate part about it is that their politics and the way that they are raised and indoctrinated in school overshadows all of that. Let's take the most popular female right now, Gina Carano. Right? Gina Carano was awesome in the ring. I enjoyed watching her. She paved the way for people like Ronda Rousey and Amanda Nunes, right? If it hadn't been for the Gina Caranos of the world, you wouldn't have the other ones. You can't get in the ring and equality justice your way through the fight. You're going to get smashed in the fucking face. And if you don't smash back, you're going to lose. So I give them all the credit in the world for doing it. And I've always said that. If they're producing, fantastic. If a female welder wants to be a welder and she can do it, fantastic. If she wants to be a mechanic and she can do it, fantastic. If she wants to lift weights and look like a man, I think it's fucking weird, but fantastic. If you want to drive a tractor trailer, fantastic. Just make sure that you can unhook the motherfucker and open the hood yourself. Don't count on me to do it for you. That's it. MGTOW Life, my man. Thanks, Hammer. Head on. No excuses. I am tackling cancer head on. Fuck a bitch. That's right. That's the way it's supposed to be. Oh, man. Goodness gracious. Sorry, guys. I'm jumping back up in the chat just a little bit. There we go. Jack Jacombs, it's peaceful here. Out at sea on a boat. Oh, damn. Well, interesting, Jack. I hope that nothing silly happens out there. Theo Basiris, MGTOW men should put a ban on Coca-Cola just like they did with Gillette. I think you may have a point, but I also think that I can't tell a MGTOW man what to do. You know, you got to think for yourself. And if you think to yourself, man, I don't think that I want to be associated with products that despise me because of my skin color or anyone else because of their skin color. If they come out and they say, we want the brothers to be a little less black, you know, straighten up your English, young man. Pull them pants up. What the fuck do you think would happen? It'd be a global riot. The only reason that it isn't that now is because it is acceptable. It has been acceptable to denigrate whites. I plain and simple don't get how people don't get that. I don't understand it. So, in my opinion, at the end of the day, there has to be a certain amount of willingness to accept the denigration, you know, for past evils. That seems to be the thing. That's the flavor of the month. That's the de jure choice now. And we ain't got you on nothing today, but 300 fucking years ago. Dude, solitude. Yep, I'm battling cancer myself. It's been rough so far, but my treatments are almost over, and it was caught early. It can happen to any. Goddamn right it can. And good on you, dude, solitude. Good on you. MGTOW life. If my cancer metastasized to other organs, fine. I quit work, move in with family, and I'll ride until I can't. Fuck it. I agree. Terminator T800. When the men here are great warriors. Thank you. But that's everybody in the chat as well. And we all fight in our own way. It doesn't necessarily come with a sword and a shield. We all fight in our own way, though. And that's a very important point, is that men are now fighting. Now they're saying to themselves, no, I simply can't tolerate this shit anymore, and I won't contribute to it anymore. You don't like me? That's fine. You don't want to fuck me? You don't want to. Once you get to that point, gents, everything else is easy. It's easy. Once you determine that you yourself are the most important thing in your life, everything else is easy. It's easy. You'll always have trials. There will always be people that will push your fucking buttons. But once you can stand on your own 2 feet for you, it's all downhill. 202 of you madcaps in this house. 154 A's. Fonzies, man. All right. Timothy Sokol, having babies and raising babies are 2 different things. Yeah, they don't often happen that much anymore. George is right. Proverbs 31:10, who can a virtuous woman, for her price is far above rubies. Yes. Eagleman, R19 and take the job away from women. Repeal the 19th, fucking A. Women take jobs from men and make men homeless when they should be using that higher intelligence raising the next generation. They're not going to. Why would they? Captain Will, anybody watch MGTOW Bandit? I do occasionally. Dude, solitude, I'm taking chemo and radiation. Both made me very ill, but I made it and I feel okay now. Well, that's good, bro. That's good. We need you to feel good. We do. You need to feel good for yourself. Oh, let me find another one here. The Elder. It's literally illegal to cure cancer in the United States with anything other than drugs, chemo, and surgery. Look up the Gerson Institute and the Gerson Method. They've been, dude, Solitude. There you go with that one. Something to talk about. Gerson Institute and Gerson Method. Gary D. Downrange, Pelosi, Biden, Kamala. Who goes first? Hopefully all of them on the same fucking plane. MGTOW Life, absolutely fantastic. Dude, Solitude. SCE, there's a war on all men, not just Caucasians. I know that, SCE. I know that. We're just the latest flavor. Solitude is profit. You can live forever today. That is, its audio-visual or written context can be immortalized. I agree. Riff Megos. Many men are increasingly fighting for the right to be men. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. MGTOW Life, I have colon cancer, stage 0 or stage 1, completely operable, in and out of the hospital in 3 to 5 days. Hopefully, that's something that is manageable and broken in half with the goddamn med. Nuisance, past evils perpetrated by small hats. Graham Whiting, my son is more important than me. Now, I don't look at my son as being more important than me. I look at my son as being an important part of my process in life. If I'm not good and I'm not right, I can't be good and right for the people that depend on me or the people that I invite into my immediate focus, into my immediate circle. So I always have to be good. I always got to be decent. And if I'm that, and I'm loving that boy and I'm taking care of him, he's going to be decent too. I don't put anybody or anything above me. I have to be straight. I've got to be right. If I'm not right, everybody around me suffers. So that's why I put effort into me. Just my opinion. McPherson G. Damn! What is it with all these good men in the manosphere getting cancer? Why are they targeting the best of society? It seems weird as hell. Cancer is going to be way too widespread. Well, at least they didn't say you got COVID and died from that. And yeah, I agree with you. Cancer flares up. It seems like it flares up every few years, and every fucking buddy you know has it or is touched by it. Disappears for a few years, and then all of a sudden it's back again. Okie drummer guy, the ACLU is fighting to get women in the draft. Well, by all means, baby. Have my spot. Get it. Get it, girl. Excuse me. Oh, man. Athena Starbite, bright. I always fuck that up. The average man laughs at us while they're $250,000 to $550,000 in debt because they want to impress brainwashed women. Real women know how to be content. These are monsters. I don't know that real women know how to be content. There's no such thing as an unreal woman. When women use that type of shaming language, and they say, well, a real man would such and such and such and such. I'm like, as opposed to what? A fake man? There's no such thing as a real man. There's just men. Same thing with women. There's no such a thing as a real woman. There's just women. Just women. Not trannies. Not people that think they're women. Jesus. Timothy so-called. Cali is the new third world country. Venice Beach is the new Skid Row. So I hear. Graham Whiting, I understand Hammerhand. Thanks. Man, you're like the only one. Nobody else does. Oh, camera guy. This is not about Oak. How many feminists does it take to change a light bulb? 2. One to change the bulb and the other one to suck my dick while I supervise. I wouldn't let him near the Caucasaurus Rex. I just wouldn't. I don't trust him not to meet ass. Time's up me. Fuck a bitch. I'm not trying to get involved in that shit. Oh, man. Solitude is profit. At Graham Whiting, you must be the most important person in your life. I have to agree with you. 100%, gents. Guys, I think I'm going to read one more line here or so, and I'm going to jump because I got to go to work tomorrow. And like I said, I told a friend that I'd go ahead and run this chill while he's running south to go home tonight. So enjoy your trip home tonight, my man. Be safe. And loved the chat tonight. Thought it was really nice. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Gary D, know the cause with Kaufman. Look up his site for health. Great. Okie drummer guy, you need saturated fat from red meat and multiple vitamins and minerals and eggs. Don Schmidtke, I hope I got that right. There is no such thing as a content woman. Dude, solitude. All of the MGTOW philosophy should be geared towards being healthy and alive. Women are redundant to me, so my main goal is health, health, health. I would agree with you on that, except, and this is a very big exception, men that are coming into this, that are starting to wake up, that are looking for answers, that are desperately trying not to blow their fucking brains out because of the processes that they're being put through. They're looking for answers, not health questions. So I think MGTOW is perfectly geared to where it's at. And the farther and deeper you go into Red Pill and MGTOW, the more you start talking about personal, physical health after you are that it should be, always. Blue Vision, the Democrats used shaming language to try to bring men to the plantation. That didn't work, so they used women and turned them away from men and enslaved them to the state. No, they enslaved themselves. It's like that deal with Satan, right? You know how that proverbial deal with Satan? I will give you one wish. What do you wish for? I just want $1 million and the ability to live my life without any bills and blah, blah, blah. Sign here, sucker. I mean, servant. But he didn't guarantee how long your life would be. So he kills you with a fucking piano falling out of a window a week later. Before you even get the... it's a technicality, but DB Cooper, plain old women. Goddamn right. Serge Shout, I lost 4 MGTOW brothers, all fell in their battle with cancer. It is a fucking thing here. It really is. Red Iron, Dude Solitude, agreed. Blue Vision, in other words, from California, I'm in greater LA. Shit's going down fast. Yeah. Son of Thors, hope everybody is having a great night. We are, brother. Hope you are too. Riff Magos. The female shaming tactic, a real man went out the window when they began burning bras and wanting to act as much like men as possible. Sorry, ladies. Bugger off. MGTOW life. Yes, at Dude Solitude. I've completely changed my diet, exercise, all of it. Jack Jacombs. I don't hate women. Just see the games before they happen. Same here. Gents, I'm going to jump on out of here. It's always my pleasure to come on here and do a stream for you, a chill stream on a Thursday or a Sunday or whenever I get the time, the ability, when I'm able to, when I'm not crushed with fucking pain or tiredness like these right here. You gotta take like 1,200 milligrams of that shit twice a day just to get the pain out of my body long enough to function. Just one of those things. It just is. It happens. Ugh. Do you hear that fucking shit? It's amazing. It's unbelievable. But it's always my pleasure to talk to you, gents. Remember, every day above dirt is a good day. Don't take any of it for granted. I know it gets mundane. I know that people start, it's another day, another dollar, blah, 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 blah. There's always something nice about it. You take 3-4 minutes and let the pressures of the world fall off of your back. Look at the grass, birds, squirrels, something on eBay if you want to pop for it. You know how it is. There's always something to be learned every single day. There's always some good feeling to be experienced every single day. Even blistering cold or hot-ass heat is better than being dead. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for tuning in.